So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Joe Mixon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Front. No. Grab. Shit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the double. 56. Check.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, rock it.
Run for Pollard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch it.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 31. Check 31.
Back to throw. Walters. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. There he goes left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick me up. Here we go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. All day, all day. 52's the Mike. Mike 52, go. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's pick it up.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Come on, set. 10 over. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike. You must be. Look. Squeeze. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Walters. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, watch your leg. Yeah. Crash. Snap.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Charlie. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ain't no drop. Rock it. Bang. Go. Bang. Orbit. Slam. He's checking. Crash.
Looking to throw. Walters. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Hey, seam 6. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Steve Griffin.
Throwing again. Walters. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, shoot. Hey, get it.
From the gun, Walters. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go now. Come on, 18 data. It's game situation. Hey, Mike 52. Here we go. No, let's go. Mike 52. We on. Let's go. Let's set.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go. 15 on it. Hot seven. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Mike 52.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
52 is the mic right here. Oh, try. The mic.
So don't say nothing.
Check 52's the mic. Bandit. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
On second down, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
You remember me? Let's go, man.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On the set. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Walters. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You don't want it. By 52, by 52.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, switch, swing. Jam, jam, jam. Bravo.
Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 32 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bucs take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking to throw on second down. Walters. That one complete. He finds Shark. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Walters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. On first down, Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Watch the screen.
Here's Pollard again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. They can't hang with that.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson will throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But with the strong safety position, end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check three. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. After for the fumble recovery. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Jackson looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, 30 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 8 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. Watch the shift. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Down. 50. Plant. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Check 52. The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Yeah. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, They let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. 52. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check three. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Yup, go. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to script it. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Under 10. 10. Watch it.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Mike 52. I'm coming. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 52's the mark.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 52.
Here we go.
Mike 52. Here it comes.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Ravens 38, Buccaneers 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucs take over
Good
first
work,
and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their
Let's go.
own 25-yard line.
Break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Got it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to get
Hey, wahoo! Yo, go!
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Be driven.
To throw again. Walters. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you enjoy it.